recording?
Yes.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's totally on.
Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour. Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour.
I'm so wasted!
Ah, we keep getting that wrong. It's not that kind of wasted. And now we've killed Adam, so we're never going to fix that. This is really disappointing. Anyhow, this is not Fiddler on the Roofies. Common misconception. No, this is more like we're going to take your time and make it as worthless as a U.S. visa. Instead of that useful, productive hour, it'll be replaced with two ignorant, uninformed, ill-advised, self-deprecating morons ranting about opinions that they have no right to have, which are probably wrong and absolutely do not matter. With that said, if for some god-awful reason you enjoy wasting the precious time you have left on this earth, like taking notes at the next Security Council meeting, search for another wasted hour on all social media sites and share, follow, like, review us, do whatever the hell people do these days. What is it? Do you know? I don't. Anyhow, now that you know why you're here, I'm Keith, and across from me is my co-host, Victor. Victor, you're here. Oh my God. I'm so glad you're here.
I made it. Yes, I made it. Is this remarkable in any way?
Yeah, well, they were taking people's green cards away, but you made it. I'm so excited.
God damn it, Keith.
I thought we were going to have to like delay things, or you seem upset. Are you still upset about the wall between your country and ours?
First and foremost, green cards are not green anymore. They're pink papers.
What?
Second of all,
yeah,
I do not require a goddamn green card.
Why
I'm
not?
a citizen.
You seem ornery.
I was born a citizen.
Look, we're not even going to make you pay for the wall at this point.
That's a lie.
What? No, it's true. They said we're gonna have to pay for it. Mexico's not gonna have to pay for it, so you're good. What?
I'm speechless.
Why
Keith,
are you speechless?
I'm not from Mexico, Keith.
Where are you from?
We've been over this. I'm from Puerto Rico.
Okay, look, I'm not a cartographer, but I'm pretty sure both Mexico and Puerto Rico are the same island.
First and foremost, it's cartographer.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Second of all, you're a deplorable human being.
What? Look, they're obviously very close to each other, otherwise they wouldn't share sombreros. we determined that at another show.
No, it's a completely different type of tortilla.
What?
God damn it, Keith.
That's not even true. Well, then why are you here?
I'm here, frankly, to build awareness because I don't know if you guys know, but there are roaming packs of wild kangaroos just mugging people in Australia.
Just punching them?
And it's... people need to know. It's concerning. It's a building problem.
Yeah?
More and more kangaroos are joining these packs, and pretty soon they're going to start a biker gang. We were naming groups of animals before.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to,
just
come
a
up with
punch of
one.
kangaroos.
A punch of kangaroos. That's perfect.
A mauling of kangaroos.
No, it's a mauling of koalas.
A Tyson of kangaroos.
A Tyson of kangaroos. There we go.
Did it start off with tiny groups of wallabies that were adorable, and then it just got more and more dangerous?
That's racist.
That's not even a race. That's a different type of animal.
It's a different type of animal. You're comparing apples and slightly smaller apples. It's rude.
It's phylumist. Isn't that one of them?
Phylum? You're just making up words now.
We learned this in school.
Kingdom, phylum, class, owner, family, genus, species.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're
would
an
know
8.
that.
I need you to 6 right now.
Dropping
You're out of control.
Well, I am here because, we had an unfortunate incident. And as you notice, I've gotten most of the blood out of the rug, which is great. That took
I thought we agreed not to mention on air at all what happened.
Well, we haven't technically, right? Have we? I don't.
No, not at all.
Anyhow, I just wanted to thank you, Victor, for moving the body, because that saved me a lot of time and effort.
I moved my body a lot. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, the body that was
body of water that is the ocean.
No, it was the how do you say
the corpse.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I think that's French for dead person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sacre bleu.
But you moved the body, right? Because I didn't move the body, but it was anyhow.
Did I?
Probably not important, but yeah. So when we left last time,
handled that at all.
Engineer Adam.
This is getting awkward.
Fell down. He fell down some stairs, and it was really unfortunate. And now we have Vim and Vigor in the studio.
Woo, woo. What's up?
Hi guys. So introduce yourselves. Who are you?
I'm PJ.
I'm Gabby.
Hi, PJ. Hey, hi, Gabby.
What's up?
Which one of you is Vim and which one is Vigor?
I feel like that was the intro. Like, hi, I'm PJ. Hi, I'm Gabby. Hi, PJ. Hi, Gabby. We are alcoholics.
It's been 11 months.
The beginning of an AA meeting already. He says as he drinks.
Yeah. Is one of you Vim and the other Vigor, or is this like Hootie and the Blowfish, where nothing is
I
actually
think
aligned?
collectively as a group, we are Vim and Vigor.
I would say Gabby and our other lead singer, Sarah, are probably Vim and Vigor.
Okay. All right.
And the rest of us are just schlubs that back them up.
And we also have, ironically, an Adam here, who's also part of the band. Hi, Adam. Just shout. You don't have a microphone.
Hi.
I was told not to give you a microphone. I don't know
It's a
what
wise
you.
choice.
No, he's not allowed to speak.
Yeah, I don't know what you did to these lovely people, but PJ and Gabby said do not give him a microphone. And as far as we know, that's true for all Adams.
Remarkably consistent in this house. Right?
Exactly. So so sorry about that, Adam. But so what do you guys do with your lead singer, Gabby?
Yes.
One of the two
One
Vims and
of-
Vigors.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the two.
PJ, what do you
Rhythm
do?
guitar.
I play the keys and I sing a little bit.
Are you supposed to sing more and then you just stop, or
I just sing in my indoor voice. Just a little bit.
He has an allotted amount of time
That's
that he
right.
can sing.
I'm not very confident. I don't like to sing.
No, he starts every single phrase and just trails off.
Yeah.
This is time for a keyboard solo. We're good here.
Yeah, right.
Take a break, guys. I got this.
The most important thing I could ever say is
Keyboard solo, keyboard solo.
wait, we just keep going. That was so important. Oh, keyboards are nice.
Yeah.
This is good.
I broke one once.
Well, that's not hard to do. I mean,
A friend of mine one time headbutted one while he was headbanging and cracked it in half. It was pretty good.
Was he headbanging to what he was playing on the keyboard? Because that's not generally a headbanger.
I mean, it was a computer keyboard, but that's what you're talking about, right? That's what you play.
Oh,
live.
yeah.
I actually
absolutely.
type messages out during our show. I'm just like, I'm on Facebook the whole time.
I'm texting.
We're trying to be really edgy, bringing social media into the performance.
Have you ever gotten like a formal reprimand from your boss? You know, can you stop Facebooking at work? Well,
That's
come
Gabby.
on, man.
Gabby is the one that tells him that.
Yeah, exactly.
do.
Yeah, Gabby keeps us in line.
So
we also
I'm the
banned
boss.
Adam from Facebook.
Yes.
Nice.
Gabby, tell me a bit about the band. How would you describe it for someone who's never heard of it before? What part of the record store would you be in if there were such things as record stores anymore?
That is a really good question.
Yeah?
So we try to tell, when people ask us this, we try to figure it out, and we still have not figured it out.
No?
What kind of genre, I guess. I guess we'd say we're a little bit of folk,
Okay.
a little bit of indie,
Yeah.
a little bit of rock, I guess.
Okay.
A little bit of everything. So.
What is the makeup of the band? You have a pretty kind of eclectic sound and a lot of different instrumentation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have, at full force, we're a 6-piece band.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of
There's a lot
kazoos
of
on
people.
stage at once.
It's all kazoos.
It's a lot of things going on. So yeah, full drum kit, keys, rhythm guitar, lead guitar, and banjo or different percussions. So
nice.
Banjo.
yeah,
Sassy.
we add in a banjo.
And sometimes we bring cello on as well.
Shut up.
We played with
Shut your whole
saxophone
mouth.
before.
You
We've
shut
had
your
a
old face.
sax player.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Saxophone? See, they're a George Michael cover band. That's what it is.
Actually, the guy that played, the guy that sometimes plays saxophone with us, I was at a wedding where he was in the wedding, and it was right around that time where that video went viral where the guy, it was like the sexy sax man.
saxograms. Yeah.
And so during the reception, he came out. He like sort of disappeared for a little while, and we're like, where did Connor go? And he comes out, shirt off, with his saxophone, and the band was in on it, so the band like stopped playing, and he just did the and like everybody our age loved it, and all the adults in the room were like, what the hell is this?
Am I tripping?
I like how you completely disqualified us from the adult category.
Yeah, we're still cool.
I think we qualify as adults. Grown-ups, on the other hand, is a completely different book.
Yes, that is a totally
Haven't gotten
different
there
book.
just yet.
Responsible adults.
I mean, I
That's
give
the
you
issue.
credit. You guys, you look at you. You're drinking water, staying hydrated.
Yeah.
Eating a croissant on, what
Very
is it,
classy
National
over here.
Croissant Day?
Yeah, it was just this week, so I brought some croissants for everyone so that we could be uppity.
They're delicious.
Look at you being cultural and hydrated. Nice work. Thank you.
Yeah.
Way to be grown up.
And I've heard that like eating is the worst thing to hear through a microphone, so I'll be sure to do that right up close.
That's
as we
brilliant.
go along.
Yeah.
It's like when you put your ear to somebody's head while they chew on cereal. It just sounds like you're listening to their soul fall apart.
Yeah, I do that every morning.
So we're going to listen to some of your music later in the show. Where could people go to listen to more of your music? Are there some places where they connect with you if they like what they've heard? And let me say first, if somebody wants to jump ahead, we're going to have the song Dancing. Is that right?
Correct.
At the end of the show, go to the 1 hour mark and you'll get to hear the whole song. We'll hear a sample a little later. But where can they go to check out more of your music?
Yeah, so you can go to vimandvigormusic.com.
Okay.
We also have a Facebook, the same name.
You're so hip.
Mm-hmm.
We also have an Instagram.
What?
Shut up.
And we newly made a Twitter account.
You newly made it. Welcome. Just as it started falling off in popularity, you have hit it strong.
We also just started our MySpace page. We're really excited about it.
All right. All right. This is a really personal request. Can we be in your top friends?
Absolutely.
Please.
You and Tom.
Yeah! Me and Tom is my homie. He was my first friend ever.
Yep.
Best friends for life.
Last but not least, I know that you came on the show to promote a show that you guys have coming up. Can you tell us some of the details about that as well? And then we'll get into the ridiculousness of our show.
Yeah, we'll be at IOTA in Arlington, February 11th. And
For real?
Yeah,
Nice.
for real. And then at Jam and Java on March 4th. We would love folks to come out for that. We're doing the Jam and Java Battle of the Bands, and we won our first round, and March 4th is the finals. So you'll see us. And
You made it to the
we
finals.
made it to the finals.
Really?
So it'll be us and
Finals.
4 other.
It doesn't seem
awesome
like you
bands.
could wield a cello very readily in battling
battle?
some other.
That's not how they work.
It's surprisingly effective.
It's a secret
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah. It's got
There's a pin
it's
at
got
the
a
end.
bow. It's got a bow.
There's
I
a
feel like
pin
it'd
at
be
the
like more of
bottom.
a shield than a sword type thing. Maybe the banjo in one hand, the cello. That's not at all what we're talking about, is it?
Well, you guys have gotten to the finals of the Battle of the Band. Then you came and slummed it with us today. So we're going to move into what a section we call the weather report. This is we find out whether you guys believe.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
things
let you guys decide today.
Yeah, if you think the things we found are news or are not news. All right, so
okay.
this is the weather report.
Dun, dun.
Da, 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 da. I feel like we should have more stuff. Anyhow,
We're ill prepared, completely unprepared, completely unprepared.
so I'll get started with something that I think is just fantastic. So it's a combination of 2 reports that I found. First of all, near DC, and the National Zoo.
Heard of it?
Here in DC. Okay. So from Washington, DC, apparently a bobcat is missing,
Yes.
right?
I did see
So
that.
there's a bobcat just wandering DC. That's interesting on its own because I don't know. Maybe don't go hiking for a
I
while.
mean, they're not hard to spot. They're painted yellow. They've got these big treads on them, and the thing.
No, that's not. No, that's those. That's like a caterpillar. That's a different animal.
That's definitely a bobcat.
No, it's a bobcat by caterpillar, isn't it? I don't know.
You're just making up animals now. What is this garbage?
Why are all heavy equipment named after animals?
I mean, because bobcats do a lot of heavy lifting.
That's true. So here's
so
the
do
best
caterpillars.
part. Do you know Norfolk, Virginia? Not far from here.
Yep.
Okay. Norfolk, Virginia
Far-ish.
lost a red panda. So everybody's just letting things out of the zoo
Like
now.
that koala that escaped, although they found it down the street asleep in a tree.
Yeah. So my theory is that maybe they're like going to meet up in the middle and go on some Milo and Otis kind of adventure or like Homeward
That's the
Bound.
hope.
Yeah.
Probably.
Isn't this the plot of Homeward Bound?
Yeah, I think it is. A bobcat and a red panda get together and they try to find home.
I love that movie.
Although it's like the ultimate, like I'm
Like
guessing.
Feifel goes west or something.
Exactly. I think it's what they've done is they're becoming a criminal mastermind duo because it's like the classic bait and switch, right? Somebody's like walking along like a red panda. Look at how to mauled by a bobcat. Like you'd never see that coming that they're working together. So is that news or is it not news?
I think that's news.
That is
Yeah?
news.
News, excellent.
And I
You
could
turn on the
offer-
TV, that's not something you would mind seeing.
Oh, no.
Missing bobcat.
Animals
I
are
welcome
adorable.
that kind of
Missing
news.
bobcat, missing red panda, starting crime spree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, I would love to watch that.
This is what we need on our 24-hour
Solid,
news
solid.
cycle.
Yeah.
The,
All right.
the bobcat's name is Ollie.
Ollie the
Will you stop
bobcat.
pushing the button, Keith?
You, it's your turn.
All right, here we go. Britain battles Russia, dun dun dun, to be crowned winner of world's best cat as the claws come out for victory. There's a pun in the name. So, Meow believes Stonehenge is a young Anglo-American upstart from London.
Yes.
And his competitor is Rumford Such a Flirt Shoku, the pride of Moscow.
That's not a pride of anything. That would have to be a lion for it to be a pride.
It's pretty
of
much
something.
like a cat beauty pageant. They win points for how they, what they do on stage, like they do tricks or whatnot.
If they're adorable.
If they act like a dog, essentially, they get more points. And how cute they are.
Because everyone hates cats, is that what there is? Oh, you're so much like a dog. Awesome. You win.
Right. I mean, okay, to give cats some credit.
Yeah.
Cats do often jump into bodies of water to save people and pull them out.
Nope, not
that's
once.
dogs. That's dogs. My bad.
Dogs.
But cats do awesome tricks and stuff, and they're really low.
No, not
Still
really.
dogs.
Oh, here's something cats do.
Cats find drugs like on border crossings.
No, that's not. That's a dog again.
Still dogs.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one. If you die, they eat you. Fact.
Not bad.
That's a
Not
thing.
bad.
And
So
they may have actually caused your death.
Yeah.
So I guess my whole point is that these two cats are hashing it out for winner of world's best cat when really you put one dog on, like a Jack Russell Terrier would win the shit out of that competition.
That's the thing that's most disturbing about cats is that if you die and they run out of food, they'll eat you, which means that's not the hard part. The hard part
resourceful.
No, the thing is that means the entire time you owned the cat, it knew that you were food.
That's why I kept bringing you dead things to fatten you up.
You think it's just like, I'm going to need to eat this later. Here, just put on some weight.
That is remarkable, foresight.
For the record, I know for a fact that there's a study that they found out that cats bring you dead things because they think you're shitty hunters. They're like,
when's the last time you dragged in a dead animal?
Right.
To eat,
Yeah, they're not wrong.
No, they come up and they're like, have you ever killed anything? Here, have one.
I don't know. I killed the shit out of some ground beef at the supermarket. Beep, dead,
Dead, gone.
$4.99,
News
dead.
or not news?
I'm allergic to cats, so I'm going to go not news.
Oh.
Brutal.
I'm just gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna go with news.
This relationship breaks down in real time.
I'm going to be contradictory. All right, fair enough. We have a split on that one.
What do you got, Keith? What do you got?
All right, this just in, Victor.
God damn it.
A young lady in North Carolina picked up her medical chart. Well, I guess her doctor was out of the room. And one of the so-called medical problems listed on her chart by her doctor was lesbianism.
What, did she catch? Is that airborne?
Yeah, I guess you get it from...
She caught the lesbianism.
Yeah, toilet seats. That's where you get lesbianism
Oh yeah,
from.
yep.
That is what they get. First, North Carolina decided to tell you where to use the bathroom, and now they're trying to cure people of lesbianism. We're literally taking steps backwards at like a lightning pace.
I don't know, man. There seem to be, quite a few people apparently suffering from lesbianism out there. If it's curable, then I don't want to be cured. I'm a lesbian for life.
I'm guessing that she went to the hospital and was like, "What the hell's up with this?" And the hospital was like, "Oh my God, we're so sorry that you saw that.
You caught the gay." I don't know how else to tell you.
But don't worry, we're gonna put you in rehab. How do you even check for that?
Yeah, I wonder what the symptoms were that like.
Well, actually, I think they have a test.
I feel like there's one really obvious symptom.
Yeah, what they do is they
an above average body temperature.
They
That's
have
just
you.
a thing.
They have you stick your tongue out, and if there's a vagina on it. Then at the time you're a lesbian. Yeah.
Do they love Tegan and Sarah?
Right.
And do they watch Orange is the New Black?
That would be.
I watch Orange is the New Black.
That's what the prescription says, right?
lesbian.
Like, do not.
You caught it, PJ.
Yeah. Oh my God, PJ's a lesbian.
It's a good show. Take a look at your chart, man. You need to get this shit under control.
Yeah.
Interesting plot lines.
So is that news or not news?
Lesbianism.
It was North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I believe it.
It's par for the course, so I sort of like you're not surprised. So not news.
You're saying not news because you expected North Carolina to do this. All right, fair enough. I think we have a not news. Is that
Not
what?
surprising at all?
Oh, not news.
Not news. All right.
All right, well,
I
if you want not surprising, here's a good one. Florida man was arrested after deputies discovered he was smuggling 24 gallons of moonshine whiskey disguised as water.
That's brilliant. It looks like water.
Yes. Let's see. They pulled over he that shall not be named. I don't want to name any names. But Joe Edwards II, age 44, a Miami resident with Georgia driver's license. So, guy from Georgia making moonshine. No fucking way.
Deer Park, my pants are gone.
But he's southbound. I can only imagine with 24 gallons of moonshine, he's headed to the Keys. He's going to have a really good weekend and then a really bad Monday.
Did he honestly expect that? Like, was he driving a water truck? Because otherwise, don't you think people would be like...
it's just gallons of water.
But don't you think that's weird? Like, if you got pulled over, they'd be like, why do you have like 1,000 gallons of water?
I'm an adult and I like hydration.
Right.
Well, he disguised it by putting on those like paste-on mustaches on each bottle, and like the nose with the glasses.
Right. Don't worry, these are obviously just friends of his.
Right.
They're just quiet.
Plus, he gets to use the HOV lane, so it all sort of works.
That is a lot of tiny Frenchmen sitting in that box.
Yeah, exactly.
They all have phenomenal mustaches.
Hey.
But wait a minute. That looks like not water.
Right. Why do you have so many French people? Well, it's National Croissant Day. I needed all these people to eat my croissants, which is, I believe, one of the symptoms of lesbianism.
Lesbianism.
Yeah.
That's maybe this guy with the 24 gallons of moonshine is the one spreading it around. Because let's be real, if I get intoxicated enough, I still love women.
Oh, that's very nice. News or not news?
News.
That's news.
Okay, if you were in Florida, would you be surprised? Would you even bother watching that on TV?
Not surprising.
It sounds like he's technically a Georgia man, though.
Right, but he's in Florida, so I feel like I wouldn't be
All right,
surprised.
fair point. All right, then maybe not news.
I can't
News here, not news there.
I can't even predict PJ anymore. Like, you're a lesbian in North Carolina, not news. Guy carrying water that's alcohol, news.
All right, whatever.
So this just in,
You stop
Victor.
pushing the button.
Stop yelling about it. Nobody even hears it.
What? Oh, is that muted?
It's just for you. I
oh.
just put it in your ears just to piss you off.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just peeved over phantom sound.
Well, yeah, you're hearing things and nobody else is hearing them. So apparently there were some carjackers that took a car. Best part is there happened to be a kid in the car. Now, this would be a dangerous situation, but these apparently were very polite carjackers. They went down a few blocks. They let the kid out of the car and noticed he had a backpack and said, "Have a good day at school."
They dropped him off at school?
Rewind. What?
Yeah.
What? What?
They stole the car with this kid in it. It's like 10-year-old kid, 10-year-old boy. And they went, oh, there's a 10-year-old boy. So they drove him like 4 blocks down the road and they let him out and they said, have a good day at school, son.
Right.
And took off.
Sorry, kid. We got to drop you off a block down. We can't take this stolen car within 500 feet of a school.
Right. I assume the kid just responded, this isn't my school, dicks.
Well, the kid was probably hoping that he went with the carjackers, because that'd be a badass story to tell. Like, you'd be the coolest kid in class.
This is the best.
Somebody stole my car, but yeah, I got to ride to school, so it's cool.
Jimmy, why don't you have your homework done? Carjacking.
Sure, Jimmy.
So here, but here's the bad part, right? Because there's this whole trend nationally now where people are deleting their Uber apps because there was some strike and Uber broke the strike and things like that. Well, apparently criminals are now elbowing in on their business.
I wonder what how much they charge that kid for the ride.
Precisely
one car.
Yeah. Did you need to get to school? No problem. Provide a car, and then
It's called surge pricing.
it's surge racing ultimate. So is it news or not news?
Not news.
Not news.
Gabby,
off the
your
charts.
opinion.
No standard
Because
for making
PJ
these
is flipping a
decisions.
coin over
Yeah.
here.
I know. I've actually disagreed with PJ on everything, so I'm just gonna keep that going.
Is that
I say it's
coincidental
news.
or is that like deliberate?
No, you've
No,
seen the
I
band
think
play
it's
on in real time.
coincidental.
Adam's not allowed to speak, and Gabby disagrees with me on everything.
Yeah, on everything. Yeah.
Welcome to Vim and Vigor.
You guys are consistent. That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So we have a split, it sounds like.
All right. Well, I got one. Police in China pulled over a badly damaged car that drove away from a crash with a truck after the driver made some not so sturdy repairs with cardboard.
Wait. I didn't even follow that. There was a car, and then he drove the car with a
hit
truck.
a truck,
Okay.
Pieces fell off of it.
Piece of the
He
car.
got out. The guy said the fatal words, "I got this." Taped
my
on
beer.
some cardboard and drove away. And the police are like, I don't think that meets safety standards. Let's pull this guy over.
So he fixed the truck? Or
He fixed his car.
His car with the
pieces
cardboard.
of cardboard.
That's what I imagine people are going to do when people stop me in traffic. Have you ever had those people? They'll be like, roll down your window. And I'm like, what? And they're like, I can fix that. They're like, $50. And I'm like, no.
Right now? Like before the light changes? You
Yeah.
got this?
Like, I have no references for you at all.
So this reminded me. This one, I went to school in West Virginia, so a lot of mountain roads on the way there.
Uh-huh.
I hit the shit out of a deer once.
Right.
And
then did you tape cardboard to it?
it dented my hood.
Yeah.
And I was real mad. I was like, I straight up just wished death upon this deer. It's really inconvenient for me. So I drove to my house, parked, and my roommate the next morning was like, "Hey, you told me you hit a deer. You were real mad, so I took care of it. I fixed your car." I was like, "This is
so
my
nice.
roommate." He was a mountain man. There's nothing he couldn't fix, nothing he couldn't make out of wood, and nothing he can't kill. You know, like you want to go hunt bear, you take this guy.
This could go a lot of different ways with your car
Well,
right now.
I was like, Pat actually fixed my car.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I
of
step
course.
outside. He put a Band-Aid on the dent of the car.
That's the thing. The last time I had somebody pull up in traffic like that, he was like, I fixed that dent for you, like $50. But the side of his truck was dented. I was like, you're not good.
Fix your own goddamn dent.
Do you not have $50? I know a guy in traffic who'll do that for $50.
Well, this is coming from the same guy whose truck was an absolute disaster. Like
your roommate?
Yes, yes. I almost died 3 times riding that truck. He had to pull out a bottle of brake fluid from the glove compartment, disappeared around the hood, and this is like the first week I knew I'm gonna die. That's how this is gonna go.
I like to imagine you hit the deer and then you put cardboard on it, like, deer's fine. And just
Put cardboard on the deer.
Yeah, like prop it up against a tree, like it's good. It's fine. It's tired.
You're fine. Walk it off.
News or not news?
That's not news, but the story of Victor's roommate is news.
Just trust me. One of these days, I'll tell you the full story about that truck, and it's that's a doozy.
That sounds like it. All right. Well, that got us through the weather report. Thank you for all your help because we don't know what is news or not. That's why we bring it here.
We really don't know what we're doing at all.
Next,
Maybe
we have This
alternative
Week
news.
in History. This is our old time music that we have. So we're going to go through some of the things that have happened in history or things that have happened this week that we think are going to make history. If you guys have anything to chip in, feel free. But I think we're going to start off.
Yes. Well, this week in history, in 1865, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the 13th Amendment, which abolishes slavery.
That's good.
Which is like a remarkable thing. If only it had done a goddamn thing. It's like slavery is outlawed. We'll rename it and we're fine.
Yeah,
That's what they did for the next 100 years.
Now it's called sharecropping, people.
Yeah, and then 50 years after the 150 years later, and we're like, they're fine.
That's good.
They're
what I
fine.
like is that it took us that long. Like after all that time, we're like, wait a minute, this seems wrong. Like after
Those people look really tired. At least bring them some lemonade or something.
it should take you about 10 minutes to figure this out, right? Like,
Right.
Like anything, right? Like if anyone, it doesn't even have to. If you were to like dog sledding, like I see dog sledding and I go, that seems rough for those dogs. Like I feel guilty just from that. And then another human being and you're like, go do my work for me.
They have a different color skin. It's not like they're real people.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to pay them? Nah, that seems okay. Why aren't you going to? Because I own them.
Right. They are innately inferior because they are mildly different from me. You know, like.
The sad thing is, here's the thing. I know some people who are innately inferior. Like, I've met them. It has nothing to do with their skin.
Hey, Adam's right here. You don't have to talk about him.
Their names are all Adam, ironically, across the board.
Well, I'm glad you got rid of at least one of those.
But I never have thought, you know what? I should make Adam work for me for free. Never mind. Actually, we never paid engineer Adam to actually do any work on this show.
We gave him his reward.
Do you
his
pay Adam?
eternal
No, we don't pay
reward.
Adam.
Get paid either.
Oh my God, we need another amendment to the Constitution for Adam.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
friends with us is
What
its
does that
own
bring us to,
reward.
like 2026? I don't know how many amendments there are, but the first 10 are the important ones. I suppose the 13th was completely ignored, but whatever. So, also, fun fact, 100 years ago, 1917,
Yeah.
Germany declares unrestricted submarine warfare. So,
Well, that's restricted already. It has to be underwater. That's a
I
restriction.
suppose.
Unrestricted underwater warfare.
Okay.
You'd be able to do it in the air.
This is Germany.
Uh-huh.
This is Germany.
Yeah.
They knew about, land wars in Asia, so they
Sure.
decided to take a completely different take on it.
Right.
But yeah, this was when they decided that, all right, the U.S. has been providing aid to the Allies, so we're going to blow them up too. Cool.
Yeah.
And the U.S. was like, well, all right.
U-boats
We're gonna
in
have to
space.
Make our own. What is this, Sharknado 3?
Well, it's you said it was what is it?
Unrestricted? Unrestricted. No,
Yeah.
that means blow everything up. Is that another U-boat?
Yeah,
Is that ours? Cool. Blow it up anyway. That's
Blow up
basically what they went with.
anything. Is that a wave? Shoot it! Shoot the waves!
Icebergs. Target practice,
Everything dies. Is that a bobcat and a red panda? Shoot it! Shoot the hell out of them!
Wait. We might be able to.
Oh,
we
it's
might be able to
dope.
coordinate some.
Let's go pet the panda.
Yeah.
Mauled by a bobcat.
Like some sort of criminal activity here.
Yep. I think you've got all the first ones.
Well, I got another good one here.
Okay, yeah.
In 1950,
What?
President. Is that just is it already
Is
unbelievable?
that a time? I don't even know. Was that
No,
a year?
it wasn't.
So long ago.
In 19 made-up time, President Truman announces the development of the H-bomb.
What did the H stand for?
Yes. Stuff with names.
What could have been?
Do you know what the H stood for?
Hydrogen, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hydrogen.
Yeah, the
Not-
hydrogen bomb.
I was actually going to ask what the
PG's a
U
trivia
in
man.
U-boat stood for.
Oh, yeah.
Underwater?
Boat? Yeah, underwater
I
boat.
assumed
Under
something
advisement?
in German, I assume.
Frauenstein!
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't say boat in English?
If
the
the H bomb had been built by that guy in Florida, it would have been a hydration bomb.
But not really.
No, because there's
Because,
no water.
I mean, you drink any moonshine, and it's just like, it's, like the whole saying, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, you would have seen
moonshine
this.
does you in, you are donezo.
Just imagine that bomb though, just like
Well,
and people are like,
he
"Oh,
announced
no!"
that they were developing it. So
Yeah.
it was like, we're going to make this big thing, and it's mean. See, y'all watch out.
right.
You're all in big trouble now.
And Andre the Giant was born.
Oh, yes.
But imagine that bomb. It's the alcohol bomb, right? It comes down. We were like, oh no, there's a bomb coming. This is everybody.
Oh, and now you're having a really good time, all of you.
Hey, we should hug. Yeah, this is great.
All it took was 23 gallons of not water.
Right. We were able to successfully end the war because everyone's like, I don't want to fight. This is great.
You guys, you guys,
You're the best.
you're great. You're pretty cool.
Yeah.
You suck, but you're fine. 'cause-
Right. Fuck you, Switzerland. If you're
Can't
gonna,
even say your name, but your flag is a plus.
if
so
you're
we're
gonna
fine.
be neutral, you don't get any.
I like Truman just stumbling around.
Yeah, exactly. We're the king of the world.
I think you got the next one, Keith. What you
No,
got?
I don't have the next one, do I?
You got the next one?
Chimp in space. Do I
Oh
have that?
shit! Yes, the first chimp in space
Jesus Christ!
was launched.
Like
And-
a professional.
Well, he was launched with an H bomb full of moonshine.
He was a
to
drunken
drop
monkey?
it on some U-boats
Right. U-boats in space.
full of chimps, drunken chimps.
Unfettered underwater warfare happening in space with a drunken monkey.
Hey,
I don't have any. You literally didn't give me any things in history.
you
just so
suck,
you know.
jackass.
That's-
Well, here we go. The first McDonald's was opened in the Soviet Union in 1990.
1990.
It opened in Moscow.
and all it served was vodka. That's it. Mick vodka.
Here's my question. If you've seen Pulp Fiction, you know that in France, they don't
Yeah.
have the quarter pounder.
Nope.
Do you use the metric system in Russia? Does anybody? Soviet Union? Sorry.
Yeah, I think,
feel like
I think
that-
we're the only ones.
Yeah.
yeah,
that
we're the
nation-
Shut up, Adam!
That nation was pure chaos, so I wouldn't be surprised if they used a system that didn't make any sense, such as the metric system. Like, a system based on 10 is just ludicrous to me.
I'm guessing in Russia they don't even use that. They just have a system based on like a size
Soviet
of a rock.
Union, you unhistorical fuck.
What's that?
Nothing. Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, yeah.
that. That was really nice.
But
I'm
anyway,
just saying it's
so the
probably-
obesity started real solid in Russia in 1990.
When was the first tracksuit introduced? Do you know?
Elastic waistbands.
1991.
Because I'm guessing that's where that fad came in.
It
like,
took them that long to develop it because they're all just slow and tired.
Right.
They're veins clogged up with not quarter pounders.
I would like 1 metric pounder.
What? Oh, sweet, fancy Moses.
That sounds delicious. Could I have a metric pounder?
I actually ate at a McDonald's in Helsinki, and they have table service there.
What?
Like you order and you sit down, and a waitress will bring your food over to you.
I don't know what to take of that because then it's like classy, but then not. Can you take a date there at that point?
I saw on like the Travel Channel, like
Yeah.
the 10 best McDonald's in the world, and there are
Okay.
places where McDonald's, it's like super fancy, and people go on dates there, and they have like tablecloths and flowers, and
But
like,
would you even have silverware? What would you use silverware on?
Hey,
well, they serve other
sporks
stuff.
are remarkably versatile
What would
and
you-
classy.
But what would you use it on? They're all sandwiches and fries. Just cut this nugget in half just so it's a little more dainty.
Hey, the
Yeah.
fillet of fish, you can use it on that.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's a fillet. It's
Right, exactly.
it's basically a fillet of
So
fish.
let me guess, all of these fancy Mickey D's, all of them, every single one, not in the U.S.
That is correct.
Do you think they change the names of things in the fancy ones to be like, would you like the catch of the day? It's a fish fillet crusted in panko breadcrumbs with a
Bun
toasted
seats,
bun.
no bun seats.
And we have a tartar aioli smeared across the top.
Yes, with a mayonnaise accent.
Yeah. So, speaking of smeared across the top, this week in history was actually the week that the Monica Lewinsky scandal started.
Smeared across the
What? I'm just saying. I'm trying to make a segue. This is where Bill Clinton said that he denied having sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky, and then later asked what the meaning of is.
It all depends on what the meaning of the word is.
What-
is.
You used it in your question. You obviously know what it means.
Yeah, but after he said that, everybody was like, shit. He's
I
got
don't
us.
know. Yeah,
He's got
I
us.
just use it in context.
I forget which comedian it was, but he's like, yeah, Bill Clinton, there's nothing that guy couldn't lie about. And then he literally says, I am not here.
I am not Bill Clinton.
Well, I mean, he said it really,
I mean, technically,
really convincingly.
his name is William, so he's got a point. But yeah, so I think somebody bought that dress. Did I read that somewhere? Did anyone? Do you guys? Anyone? No. I'm
don't
on
know about
alone, all alone on this one.
One is the loneliest.
Who got the money for that dress?
I like
hope
to think it was
Monica.
charity. It was like March of Dimes
Okay.
or something. I don't know. Right to life people. I'm not sure. They're like, this way. This is how you avoid babies. It's
Right,
like
right.
this. You're not allowed to have birth control. You can't have abortions, but you can rub it on your dress.
Don't worry, we can cure your lesbianism.
Yes, we got you, but you have to pee in this room over here.
I like to think that it was like, another grand for every white stain on that dress.
Yes, absolutely. Well, this is my favorite one of
Lot of powdered sugar on those croissants she ate. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that imagine with that with Cheetos.
Adam's crying.
He's really red. I'm concerned for his well-being. Is he breathing?
He's like, I'm so glad I don't have a microphone.
Yeah. This is why we don't give Adam these.
So this is the piece that I think is going to make history as of this last week. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but our beloved dictator decided to not let.
We don't actually say his name.
Yes, Kim Jong-un. Is that no wrong country?
Did you know? Speaking of, this is not related. I'm sorry, but we don't speak his name. Did you know in when they translate Harry Potter into French?
Okay,
they have to. His middle name is Elvis.
What?
Because I guess Voldemort, not Harry Potter's name, Voldemort's middle name is Elvis. Because I guess Voldemort is like an anagram of some other. I haven't read the Harry Potter, so I don't know.
Oh,
but to make it work in French,
Tom Marvolo or something.
Tom Riddle. I am
Marvolo
Lord
Riddle.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Mort comes from Tom. Wow, I know nerd
what?
things. Look
Yeah,
at me.
what's going on right
Yeah,
now?
His name is Tom Riddle. He switched
Yeah.
up the letters so that it says I am Lord Voldemort.
So to make it work in French, his middle name has to be Elvis.
Well,
awesome.
that's okay because he wasn't nothing but a hound dog anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
So
He said he was high class, but that was just a lie.
That's right.
So
He's also
the new president of the United States basically told scientists that they're not allowed to talk to people anymore. So
Which they never did anyway.
right. Well, nobody wanted to talk to them.
Right.
They're like, I don't know if you're aware of this, Mr. Trump, but we're not invited to parties.
name. Sorry, I get excited.
All right, don't yell over the thing I'm saying when I have a punchline.
Oh, sorry.
Anyhow, so what the various organizations that were all basically muted and told they had a gag order of not being able to post things, they all created rogue Twitter accounts. Did you catch this?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
I saw one. It was literally called Rogue NASA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's rogue NASA and there's like there's ungagged EPA.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, and there's alt National Park Service
That
or
sounds
alt Nat
freaky.
Park Sir, and all of these things you can follow, and they're just posting fantastically like ridiculous things. My favorite is the Park Service, who says, I can't wait for President Trump to call us fake news. You can't take our official Twitter, but you can you can take our official Twitter, but you can never take our free time. And so they're posting things that are brilliant, and there's nothing that can be done because I don't know if you're aware of this. Despite the fact that we won't let foreigners in our inside the United States anymore, and we're building walls, and gay people aren't going to be able to get married, or who knows what's going to happen, and women will have to obviously just give up their bodies to all men at any point in time. I don't know what's happening, to be honest, but it's not looking good. Good news, First Amendment's still around, and you can say whatever you want on Twitter.
Right. You can always add
For
a
now.
1 and then, Rogue NASA 1.
Yes.
Blocked. Rogue NASA 2. Blocked.
Yeah.
Rogue NASA A. Gotcha.
So
I just want to know where Smokey the Bear stands on all this, because like this whole time he's been like, only you can prevent forest fires. I'm like, where are you now, Smokey? Like, we need you.
I feel
Right.
like his stance has been pretty consistent throughout the years.
He's
You know?
a single issue voter, really.
It's like who's the duck and cover mascot? Is it a turtle or like a?
I think it was a turtle.
beaver or
I think,
something?
yeah, I can't remember offhand, but
Duck in cover.
yeah. So there's another one. EPA, ungagged. EPA said, a 1,000-mile concrete wall would emit approximately 2 million metric tons of CO2, effectively jailing wildlife from heading north, a common climate change trait.
Perfect.
Yeah, very nice.
That's everything we've ever wanted.
Rogue NASA says, an account that tweets climate facts and in Spanish. We must be Trump's worst nightmare.
Oh shit.
Nice.
And so it's like the wall, though. Like, if anybody's seen The Day After Tomorrow, the Dennis Quaid documentary,
Yeah.
we all know that eventually we have to head south anyway. So really,
Right.
this is working against us. 'Cause
Right.
now we're gonna have to climb over the wall.
That is terrible. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
You're right.
My favorite part about that movie, though, is that it, like Raiders of the Lost Ark, the main character can be completely omitted, and it would be exactly the same movie.
So the last one I have is Rogue NASA that replied, oh, that's cute. We have data on our side. What do you have? Cheetos?
Well,
That's
I mean, yeah,
that's where the coloring comes from. I'm guessing.
because what do you do after you eat Cheetos? Clearly, you rub your whole face.
Rub it on the dress. That's what you do. So that is this week in
Oh
history.
my gosh.
A lot happened this week.
Yeah, a lot of things happened. So also this week in history, you guys are on our show, which is obviously going to make history.
course.
What we'd like to do is take you through the adventure that is one of our interviews. Good
luck.
Yeah.
Excited for it.
It's dangerous to go out alone. Here, take this cello.
Use it as a weapon. So we invented our own little segments for the interview to try and keep things interesting, because everybody obviously interviews and says like, "What's behind the music?" and stuff like that.
There's nothing behind the music.
Yeah, there's nothing at all.
Shallow sound.
There is no music.
Speaking of which, I'd like
Only
to take a
Zool.
moment to point out this is usually when we play a sound clip from you guys, so that people can kind of hear an idea of your music. We didn't prepare that, so here's what we're gonna do. Right now, we're going to play a sample of your music in post-production. Here we go. This is brilliant. Shh. I like this a lot. This is the best song I've ever heard in my life.
I really hope we completely forget to do this in post, and it's just like.
So hopefully you've
this
heard a
part.
little, right? And if you like this music, it'll still play a little behind us. You can fast forward to the 1 hour mark of the show. When we quit our talking, we'll go straight to this song, which is called Dancing by Vim and Vigor. You can hear the whole song there. Or you
It
can
did,
wait.
actually.
Yeah.
I may have listened to it about 48 times in a row because it's catchy as fuck.
Yeah? All right. So there you go. So first and foremost, let's do the standard thing. Tell us a little bit about this song. What was the inspiration for it? What album is it on? What brought you to this song?
It's on our self-titled EP, which came out in May.
Okay, great.
And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's about dancing.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the song.
Yep, that's it. We think it's going to be big. And
Yeah.
we have somebody in mind to sing it, but she's not getting back to us.
It's a good one.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Oh.
I mean, Whitney Houston only passed pretty recently.
Do you have her number? Because if not, I have a Ouija board that.
Okay, good.
We could
Yeah,
probably
maybe
use.
we'll try that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's about like, you know, when you're dancing with somebody that you're really into, everything else sort of drops away, and you're just really in that moment with that person, and you just hope it never ends.
Now, is this pretty representative of the whole EP and the band in general, or is this kind of a departure from what you guys usually do?
The sound itself is, I think, is one of our flavors. It's pretty jazzy. It's got some like little piano riffs, and
Yeah.
it's got like a sort of
As we all
That's
heard.
you. That's
Yeah,
you.
that's my
baby.
role. That's my
Yeah.
role. And I only sing harmony, so I only sing a
A
little,
little
bit.
bit,
On this
a little bit of singing in the song.
Yeah, it's the prototypical PJ song. But I mean, the rest of the song is got, or the rest of the album has like some banjo on it, and there's
Yeah.
cello on there, and other songs are like more rock, and there's another song Going Gone, which is more folk. So
Okay.
like the EP's got a little bit of everything.
So you guys are going kind of from folk through pop to rock, and that's kind of the genre, like the.
Yeah, and
Oh my
main-
God, make up your mind.
I
I know that's our problem, but I think the through line is our harmonies that we do in
Yeah.
each song. Kind of just keeps it all a little consistent.
So a lot of
That's very
vocal
cool.
focus.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Which
Which
I
we got
think-
3 singers. So.
I think that's a really good
3.5.
sign of
Give yourself some
Yeah,
credit.
that's
Yeah. A really a great sign of a good band. I mean, if I walk into a venue and I hear, harmonies happening, that's usually where I'm like, these people have practiced a few times.
Right, and
You know?
it proves that you know what you're doing musically. And
Yeah.
there's a lot to consider there when you're doing harmonies,
yeah.
and a lot of directions you can go in.
Yeah,
So,
you do.
yeah.
You can go up, you can go down.
Well, go on. I'm sorry. I'm going to take some notes. What was up?
You got
and
up,
down?
down, and all around.
Yeah, all around. Like a U-boat. And so we'd like to play a little game that we have, which we like to call the 5 senses. This is what we started just a couple weeks ago. We want to go through each of the 5 senses. And either one of you or both, if you have something, share something through your travels, through recording, through practice, or anything that hits each of those senses. So let's start with the most obvious, the sense of sight. Is there something that you've seen that was particularly remarkable or horrifying or memorable that stuck with you through playing, rehearsing, or recording?
Something remarkable. Well, I guess actually, yeah, I do have a story for this. So
Okay.
I've always sort of made my own marker that like we've made it when somebody comes to our show to see us that we don't know.
Yeah,
And
that's always a good one.
And we did actually at Jam and Java for the Battle of the Bands. They weren't there to see us because
so that's kind of cheating
because
VJ.
they were also performing, but they had I think seen us before because they knew all the lyrics to the songs we were doing, and they were really into it.
Nice,
and it was so good to like be there and them to be right there in front of us, like really into the music.
By any chance were they from Improv Everywhere?
No, I've heard that story though. Like they showed up at this band show.
It's like Ghost of Pasha, I think was the name of the band.
Yeah.
And they basically this group of
like Posh
improv.
Spice?
No, Pasha. It's like a Russian thing.
Man,
and they learned all of their lyrics. And they all showed up at this like Sunday night gig in New York City where there was nobody. They packed the place and all sang along to every song and like danced and everything. And the band's like, "Oh my God, we've made it! This is it! This is what we're hoping for."
Sad.
well, okay, well, it sounds sad at the same time. That's got to be the best show they've ever played.
For sure
absolutely.
I was actually
playing on stage is fun. It's great. You've got some people watching you, but if you've got energy feeding back into you from the crowd, that show, even if it's 3 people in the front who are really enjoying it, that energy just it feeds back into you, and your show's that much better. So an entire crowd of people we've made it. Boom. That's got to be the best show those people ever played.
So let's move to the sense of smell. Have you guys, Gabby, you haven't jumped in yet, something that you've smelled on tour, at shows, rehearsals, in the studio?
Adam and PJ do not count.
on a bandmate, that's fine.
I have gastrointestinal issues, guys.
It's uncomfortable. I had to let it go.
Oh man.
We had croissants today. Those were really smelling good. Sense of smell is most tied to memories of anything.
Right. The only thing I'm thinking of is when we were about to play our EP release show.
Yeah, okay.
DC9, and we had our little room.
Sure.
And
little green room.
I have this thing. I'm like obsessed with Bath and Body Works products.
Okay.
And I need to always kind of like, spray a little bit. Like whenever I'm going, it's just like a impulse. But we were kind of like all really close. Yeah. That's what girls do. And
this is mine now.
We were all really close together, but I did it impulsively, and I kind of just like overwhelmed everybody.
Just passed out. I can't breathe. You're gassing me.
But at least I smelled really
so
good.
I'm out. Boom.
Oh God, I'm dying of lavender.
Yes, but I smelled good on stage, and that's all that matters. So,
all right, that's fair. All right, we'll jump back to PJ. Do you have something for us for taste?
Oh, for taste.
Yeah.
We a couple months ago played a show in Scranton, Pennsylvania, where
good old Scranton and happening Scranton.
I'm a little concerned that you tasted Scranton.
Well, 3 of the members of the band are from Scranton. Myself included.
Oh, okay, great.
And after it was Halloween weekend, and we played a late show. We played from like 10 till 1 in the morning or something, and it was a big Halloween thing. And then we went to this diner, Chick's Diner, which is it's like an all night like greasy spoon kind of place. And we went in there.
Oh, those are the best.
Oh yeah, and for like $3, you can get this massive omelet with like fake cheese in there.
Cheese food.
It's the best kind of cheese.
And just the feeling of like being exhausted. And we had played a show in like Philly the night before, and I was just like tired. It was like 2 a.m. or something, and just the taste of that omelet and being back in Scranton was just a wonderful feeling.
I did the same thing up in Pennsylvania. Actually, we used to play in a place called Mount Joy, Pennsylvania, which was great. And they had a little diner like that, and it was always weird stuff too. They would always have like I think I had like olive loaf or something. I was like, I don't know what that is. What is it? Like $1? Let's try it. And like all of their vegetables, they would say like sides, like vegetables, and the vegetables were things like grits and like toast. And like, none of those are vegetables.
Pizza.
Hey, it's got plant in it.
The best and worst thing about Mount Joy, I can go into the smell for this, right, is you would roll in there, and it was near Hershey, Pennsylvania, right? So depending on which way the wind was blowing, we always prayed. If it was blowing from the Hershey side, the whole town smelled like chocolate, right? And you were like, oh, this is glorious. And if the wind blew from the other direction, it smelled like pigs. So it was like the worst crapshoot you could possibly take, right? And no pun intended. But so what we have we have hearing, right? The sounds. What have you heard that's memorable in that? Should be easy for you guys, musicians, hearing music.
The death rattle of a sound engineer.
Yeah.
For hearing. This isn't quite right, but we played a show this isn't an answer to your question.
So not a band as much as a politician is what you're saying.
Perfect.
You answer the question you wish you were asked. No, we played a show in New York last year and at a place called Pianos. And before our show, we saw Randy Jackson at the bar. And I guess I wish he heard us.
We didn't hear anything, but we want other people to hear things.
And he
didn't even hear us.
Yeah, he left, and it was like on the wrong floor because we were like upstairs and he was downstairs.
Right.
But I wish although the guy who played like backup keyboards for like OAR or something.
He played before us.
That's really long-winded. You went from like, hey, the guy that plays keyboards for OAR. Okay, not that guy, but the guy that fills in when that guy is dead.
Neighbor.
On another floor with some guy. You know?
His second cousin was at this show. He played before us.
His cat was on stage with us. He was adorable. He was acting like a dog.
Yeah.
And so your answer is you want Randy Jackson to hear you. That's what you came up with.
What he would have said, yo, dog, you guys are great. And then he would have left.
Yeah.
That was the end of it.
I'm going to tell Paula about you.
Paula would just tell you you're a star. And then you're fine.
You're a star! You're so good. Can I have another alcohol bomb?
May I have another alcohol, please? Another anti-sobriety device, if you will.
This is the one that I think gets a little shady in the rock and roll area. So as musicians out on the town, playing gigs, touring around, what have you touched that is memorable?
Please make it weird.
Go for it. Exactly.
Adam's got this look on his face. That's just fantastic.
She had just turned 74.
Well, the thing is, like, we are the most, like, type A, like, I am the most type A. We are the best, like, organized band you've ever seen.
We have a Google Drive.
We have a Google, all of the set lists
We
from
have
every
a Google
show.
Drive. We should share drives.
There we go.
We should get together and trade drives.
And none of the things we share would be relevant to the other.
I know. But it'd be great. We could have a play date.
But like,
drives.
I don't know. I feel like most bands have the story of like somebody threw up in our touring bus and like we were using we've worn the same clothes for like months. But no, like we shower regularly. We have spreadsheets. We all wear deodorant.
That's
so
good.
like I don't know. Touching.
Wait, I think I might have one.
Great.
This might be the closest to
Randy
Rockstar
Jackson
I've ever gotten.
He's
got it. She's holding it out.
When this is just Sarah and I though, our other
Vim
singer.
and Vigor, if you will.
Yeah. This is so we played this kind of like outside party, and it was called Lesbian Woodstock.
I'm in.
Yep.
A lot of sick people.
It was obviously a charity event. Help all the lesbians.
Imagine what you will. No, just like an outside party. And so we were playing and we were pretty popular amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
And mid-song, I see a bra just flown on stage. And so that was, I guess you can call that Rockstar. I don't know.
Awesome.
But it was from one of my friends. It was kind of a joke. But we'll just leave that part out.
No, leave that out.
Yeah.
See, you have
I'm
to
glad
stop
you didn't tell us that.
Yeah.
That's how it gets started. You say that thing, right?
Yes.
And then you don't say it was a joke. And then at your next show, somebody hears this, and then they throw it as well. So that's how it works.
And hey, free bra,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, we're running out of time. Oh, thank you so much for coming by, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Again, for everybody, they're going to be playing Iota, which is down in Arlington, Virginia. That's on February 11th.
I will be there. I will actually be there. I love Iota, and
awesome.
You guys sound awesome.
They're in the finals of the Jam and Java Battle of the Bands on March 4th. Go support our friends Vim and Vigor there. Thanks to the famous Alina Corbin, who is now famous because I've said her name.
Oh, yeah.
And Bet Finch, who I'm pretty sure is fake. Both of them shared, retweeted, or mentioned the show. Keep spreading the word. Like us, follow us, or share us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Another Wasted Hour. Next week, DC area jam band apartment 204. If you've enjoyed the show, email us at contact@anotherwastedhour. If you hated the show, write the U.S. Attorney General, since there isn't one anymore. Thanks to Dead Engineer Adam, Kevin Eminger, McNally 22, Justin Rogers, Big Metal Records, and Alchemical Records for their contributions. Thanks to Victor. Most of all, thanks for Vim and Vigor for wasting a perfectly good hour with us. This has been another Wasted Hour. And if you just realized that, don't blame us. We warned you.
Been so long since we last seen each other last summer, and I cannot buy you looking fine. Can we make up for lost time? Give me a sign, oh, give me a sign. Oh, just a little bit longer. Keep the music going till my knees feel stronger, and I you're the only one for me. Oh, just a little bit sober. Open my eyes, open is and know that you hold, and I can be together oh so happily. I'll dodge your glance across the room, pretend that I don't notice you, that I sure do. Yes, I sure do. And everybody's watching you. You cross the room so calm, so cool. Ask me to dance. Oh, you ask me to dance. And oh, just a little bit longer. Keep the music going till my knees feel stronger. And I can finally see that you're the only one for me. Happily, yeah, yeah. Oh, hold me tight, hold me tight. Oh, spin me round and round. Oh, baby, watch us go. Look at us go. Oh, and oh, just a little bit longer. Make the music go. You're the only one for me. Oh, just a little bit sober. Open my eyes, open these and know that you hold, and I can be together oh so happily. My friends all know I'm into you, and dancing makes me act a fool. Can you handle me? I said, can you handle me? Yes, I don't care at this point now. Just set you, baby, spin me round and round. Oh, look at us go. Yeah. Oh, just a little bit longer. Keep the music going till my knees feel stronger, and I can finally see that you're the only one for me. So happily.